Yeah, that's it, bro. That's all the merch we have. But it's for next door, for Platinum Motorsport, bro.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, that's for the Motorsport shop.
I'll take a look at that.
Yeah, absolutely, bro. Feel free.
What's up, Cuban?
What up, Wack?
Cuban Link, what's up, bro? Listen,
What's up,
I got a hard 30 minutes. We're going to get straight to this, man. Because this is some shit. And I was sitting back thinking. I said, because I know one thing about me, I've been around so long and certain things I just know because I've been around. Certain things about certain people, I just know certain people know. Now, we done been in in-depth conversations, right, about when it came down to his baby mother and all that type of stuff. But it's some new stuff that popped up on Joe, and it's, bro, can you turn the music down? Turn it off. I don't even want it. Yeah, I don't need it. Right? Some stuff popped up, and the only thing made me think about you because it's involving his hype man.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
Did you read the transcript, so?
Yeah, I went through them and
the conversation with Percy.
The conversation and see what I'm hearing. What he's saying. Okay, you saying. I get it. Could be some truth, may not be. But what got my attention is the fucking the other boy's conversation. Pistol Pete.
Oh yeah.
Pistol Pete's conversation with the other boy, rest in peace, who was like, I'm not doing that. And he like, bro.
You're gonna go down that avenue though?
No, this is real. See, I hear what the hype man is saying. He did this, some young chicks, this, that. It's kind of like until them young chicks pop up, right?
Right.
Until the young chicks pop up, it's just talking conversation because you ain't the young chick. But as I look into, I'm listening and I'm reading.
That's what it said. Joe said. I mean, the Pistol Pete dude said.
See, the Pistol Pete is hollering at Percy, right? Rest in peace, right? And he want Percy to line old boy up saying,
yeah, but he said,
supposed to be
this is an important part. When Pistol Pete told Percy, he not even mad about the writing part, because that's hard to prove. That's not easy to prove. He mad about the teeping. The teeping is the chick. The bitches, the boys. That's in TS language, that's bitches. So he talking about the bitches.
Oh,
so that's the main important part.
We gonna miss that type of shit. So I'm like,
yeah,
that damn dude, Pistol Pete, he was doing too much talking.
Yeah, but Joe let that happen. You know, the crew reflects leadership. You already know.
Now hold on. Let me tell you what I respect about Percy. He tell Percy, you supposed to be loyal to Joe. Boom, 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 boom. Percy say, you been disloyal to Joe. You violated Joe.
Yeah, it's always been that friction. I'm sure you was in death row. You know the criminal niggas in the background. They always got that. Yo, I'm more of a.
But did I miss that? Wasn't some Pistol Pete slander going at Joe at one time?
It was Pistol Pete feeling a certain way that he ain't get his just due, just like Percy also felt that way. Like the pay, that limelight that they were supposed to get, like they done brought the most macho, the leader of this, henchman squad, whatever. They felt like they put in a lot of work and Joe didn't compensate. That's when they was like, damn, am I on speaker?
No, we live. We just on my YouTube channel. I can hear you.
So what was going on there is a fight for power of who's gonna be, Joe's main dude. So when Pete was talking about, we put all that work in, and Percy said Joe wasn't even there when we had to hit the streets and represent. So Pete returned and said, who you telling? You know what I'm saying? We put mad work. Joe wasn't nowhere around. He wasn't even with us. We had to face that type of problems in the streets, and we had to represent for him. So they was mad talking about Joe. They was both feeling sort of way about Joe. But I think at the end of the day, Percy was invested economically with TA. I think that he was holding him down.
Yeah. He was loyal to dude.
Yeah, he had love for him. He had love for him, but I think even more, I think it was monetarily too. Like I
He
think,
told him, he was like, hey, y'all catch up with him, but it ain't gonna be my doing. But okay, so here's the thing, right? They say it was an underage female that Joe flew out here from another country and got her a BBL because I guess her body was it was what it's supposed to be, right?
yep.
Now,
Itty bitty
what was
titty.
sick about that, if this happened, if you get a 15-year-old a BBL,
That's
her
sick shit
body's
already.
gonna continue to naturally grow.
Yeah, I know.
So,
That's sick shit already for a dude that's over age like him. Like, he had to be like 40.
but
He had
here
to be.
goes the thing though, bro. You don't hear nothing from the female. This is all the hype man.
Well, the thing with the hype man with TA is that um the thing with that is that you remember if you go back a couple of years, maybe 3, 4 years, when they first broke up, Joe started like disrespecting him on here online and on shows. He'll call him the couch surfer. Uh, he explained the story that he was in a club over there in Dubai, and TA embarrassed him. He had his pants sagging, and you know what I'm saying. He made him feel like he was a bum. He made him feel like what he did to me. He knows
Yeah,
that I drink Henny all day and I'm a bum. That's what he does. That's what Joe's MO is. So um, they broke up. TA told him, "Oh, you want to do me like that, right? Whatever." So he set out to do a campaign warning Joe, like online, like because he had to use the internet as his weapon. So he started warning Joe, "Yo, you don't want me to start talking about you, about Chiquita and the bananas or whatever the fuck the little girl's name was, right?" And he was like, "Yo," that's like telling mad stories. Like he walked in the room, and then Joe was there on his all fours, his knees and shit. Two French girls was giving him they went to eat on him with a bowl of chili, and then he dripping. They was dripping like saliva, all that type shit. That he was part of that. So he was embarrassing Joe, but also telling him, "Give me my
but
money,
was
Joe."
he? But was he embarrassing Joe, or was he just talking?
No,
Because
he was
why?
embarrassing Joe. I believe
Listen. Let's
everything
be
he
real.
said. I believe.
How do
I
you
wasn't
have
there.
access?
I
How do
wasn't
you
there.
have? No, how would not you? But how would he have access to that room if
That's his
Joe's?
tryst partner. That's his tryst partner. When I was there, we had access to the rooms. It was like rooms and niggas was running trends. It was like different red light special rooms. For real. So I
Okay.
understand. That's me from back then.
Yeah.
TA was like the new Dirk Diggler, I guess, in the crew. I guess you know how it goes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That he get all the girls, he bring them there. So Joe uses type shit like that, and I'm sure he had that confidence with TA. That's why TA was kind of like throwing him like the old Wack 100 special. I got the tape, nigga. You don't want me to come out with the tape?
Nah,
You
but
gotta get
see, I don't think TA. I don't think TA got no tape.
No, he don't got no tape, but he got the information. He was there. He's first person on it. So he could tell them stories and be like, he could stand on it.
So
I believe.
where are these alleged women that was involved? Have any women ever came out against Joe?
I never been around where he had a relationship with anybody underage. Me, but I was too
No, but what I'm saying has any female um
damn.
has any female ever came out against? I've never heard a female come out with allegations.
Shit. You hear me?
I can't see you.
Yeah, me either. I'm over here frozen over here. I don't know why.
You probably got a call or something.
Yeah, I did get a call. So what I gotta do?
Hit your. You see the little like swap up top where the little arrows going in a circle?
Yeah.
Hit that. I usually hit that and it'll bring me back. See if it bring you back in. If not, you might have to leave and just hit the link to come back in. You still there?
You can hear me?
I hear you.
But you can't see me? I
I
can see
say,
myself.
see, leave and come back in. Leave
Come
and
back.
just hit the link again.
Come back.
There we go. There you go. So, let's see, at the
Yes,
end of the day,
there's 3 girls that were named in the complaint, right? They got the girls thing. They just blurred out their face, so they obviously exist.
they got the girls what?
They got the girl like they were chilling with, I guess, with Joe and them, like in the ambience with a room, but they got their face covered with black. You know what I'm saying? But they got 3 different girls, and they got definitely a phone conversation with one of the girls and their cousin, and they speaking about how messed up that was that Joe did that. So they
That
got
he, wait, that he did what?
that how messed up it was that, you know what I'm saying? I guess she became a born again Christian. So there was a speaking with TA. He got recorded.
Oh, now I've had that happen with me a lot of times. People call. But even then, bro, I feel like, so it's not even the alleged girls. It's TA exposing what he knows, but the girls aren't coming with the allegations. This is TA.
This is TA. One of them feel like, repentance and shit. So she won't, like, if the cops subpoena them, they'll go and testify. That's what I'm saying. So it's a civil, it's a threat because it's a civil. Like, if it goes criminal, they could subpoena them. Like, the women are forced to come, and they
Well,
got to tell.
this how Puffy started. Diddy
Yeah,
shit started
yeah.
civil, then crossed over to criminal. But
And
it
TA, listen,
also in the
I
long
know the
run,
narrative. I know the narrative right now. Maybe some people feel like, yo, TA is like snitching on this nigga, and TA is a money grab. And at the end of the day, y'all seen the story. Y'all seen the warnings TA was giving them. Like, yo, just give me my money. It's not like he was saying, I'm gonna extort you for more money than I want. Pay me the money you owe me, or else I'm a talk. That's the
so the bottom line is this. Let's just say what TA is saying has some truth, right?
Mhm.
TA just as guilty then if he was there.
That's why you gotta believe him even more, because he's in pain himself. He doesn't give a fuck. Well, remember, he also heard that those threats over the phone. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? That hit might have been out there. That money on the head. You know what I'm saying? That people are looking for him to do him
When you
harm.
talking about the 50 Cent thing,
No, he in
that's
there.
to be expected. Look.
Right? The Pistol Pete, and Percy, and the rich player dude. It's a transcript in there, a real phone call. They got a real phone call of rich player talking about, nah, he dead. That
So
nigga, he's
is
super
this the wait?
violent.
Wait, is this a wiretap or this TA?
Do you remember Jim Jones? When you had that little thing when he was
Yeah,
caught up? The
yeah.
same thing, but worse.
Okay, is this TA's phone record or this a wiretap?
No, it's TA's phone call, either TA's phone call, a phone, or Percy's phone. One of those.
Now, here goes the thing, baby. I'm not bothering you, am I?
I think it's
Here goes
Percy's
the
phone. I
thing.
think it's Percy's phone. It was Percy's phone, if I'm not mistaken, because
Does
Percy made the call.
does Percy reside in New York?
Percy's dead.
But TA resides in New York.
Yeah.
Percy got killed in the
Club.
club about a year or so ago, right?
And that's the fucking extra. That's what I'm saying. You start doing the crazy conspiracy theories, you start seeing a phone call, then out of nowhere he took the TA side, then you don't know if that, did that happen because he took TA side, then he got killed. Start going crazy. This is the novella I'm talking about. Like, these niggas is crazy talking like that on the phone. So, my mind over here, I'm watching from a distance, and I know how real shit can get, nigga. I've been through that. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I wasn't there for all those extra years. There was more money, more crazy shit, and Joe's leading this, and you only hear rumors in the street. I walk about it because I talk about it because I walk about it. So I'm in this Bronx street, and I know they talking and they plotting, but they know they gotta respect my side because it's also dudes over here that get down, and in TA side too. And TA side too, they got respect to it. So they got to speak up on you. They can't do it out.
So let me ask you, Cuban. Listen, let me ask you, and I'm asking you this as a man. Let fuck what went on, fuck whatever beef, as a man.
Yeah.
And you knowing that crew, like I know my crews I come from.
Don't ask me something you won't ask yourself that you was in that crew.
No, I'm not. Do you if you had to say, all right, out of 100%, what percent of this is factual coming out of TA's mouth versus he may be putting a little extra on it because he's a little mad? What would it be?
About 90.
Factual?
Yep. That I think, like
Yeah,
90. The only thing that's far stretched is that 4,000 that he banged out 4,000. He was forced. That part.
yeah,
That
yeah.
part's a little embellished. And I understand how you got to play. You know, when the lawyers talk to you, sometimes they tell you, "Yo, listen, you got to play like you're the victim and all of this." So I'm sure that was like, all right, he playing a little too much victim. I'm sure it was a time that you participated and that shit got addictive to you. And you was doing it. So you know what I'm saying? We all know that as men. But
So listen, no, look, you know I fuck with Joe. I fuck with you too, right?
I used to fuck with Joe too, man.
No, so you think, so okay, what's the probability of you think some of the women may come to the forefront?
And one of them is God that could make that happen. The other one's is probably money could buy them off. I don't know.
Now, it's kind of ironic. I know TA probably been saying, hey, this, or else. But soon as Joe kick off a new business venture, soon as the Joe and Jada show kick,
Nah, this was happening for 5 years already. Joe paid. All Joe had to do was pay that man what he owed him.
well, if he didn't pay him over the last 5 years, why he didn't come with this 5 years ago?
He did. He was on the net. He was warning Joe. Yo, Joe, give me my money or I'm gonna start talking some shit. He said, I'm gonna go nuclear in a minute. Give me my money, Joe. Give me my money. That nigga, he was saying it like this, for real, on his Instagram, on YouTube. Joe dismissed him. Joe said, I ain't giving you nothing. That's what he did. That's what Percy said. That's what if you check out the
Boy, we
conversation.
got 12 minutes.
If you check out the conversation, Percy said,
Joker's
oh,
hot
no.
right cross. You looking at it.
Yeah, Percy broke down the whole timeline. He said,
Bro,
yeah,
listen to me.
spoke to Joe first.
Listen, I'm gonna be real. Joe, as always, I know people got their things.
Joe is a thief, my nigga. Stop it. He's a thief. He robbed Pun. Once he robbed Pun, he's capable of doing anything. So, soon as I,
What you mean a thief?
he's a thief. You say.
I seen that. But what I'm saying, all right, he got on some change. We know all about the Pun Liza thing. We're talking about, listen,
To the public. So he'll make up any.
yeah, but hold on, listen, we don't want to go. We've been down that rabbit hole.
That's how we got to judge the character.
No, yeah,
We got
yeah.
to judge.
Okay, working their hand on some money is totally different from manipulating a 15-year-old girl to get in the BBL. Come
Oh,
on.
now you going to I thought you talking about he don't owe TA money. I'm talking about he owes TA money.
No. I'm not going to look. I don't know what that business is, and he might owe TA money, but the TA,
No, he
he's
do.
so mad to the point to where he just gonna make up some felonious shit on, bro.
I don't think that's his character to be making shit up like that. Like I said, I think
Y'all
he
don't
could have.
know TA.
I don't know him either. I don't know him either. But I know people who know him. Percy had love for him. Percy was listen, Percy. If you
But
go back to my
but
history,
you just said that Percy fucked with him for financial gains as well. But
yeah, but he liked him too. Like you said, he really had love for him. You know what I'm saying?
okay, well,
But
watch this.
he definitely Percy had a see. Percy already was at the end of the rope with Joe. Also,
Let,
Percy had it up to here, putting in work, and he seen other people like get more love than him and get more money
but
than him.
let's keep it real, bro. Joe always been a fly dressing dude. He always been on top of his game.
What are you talking about? You seen the fucking big ass lug boots he was coming up with the fucking little jacket?
All y'all wore that shit, bro. All y'all
No,
wore that shit.
hell no. See,
That's like saying we wore Converse. Bro, all you niggas wanted to be like Joe. Let's stop capping. Come on, bro.
Coming to America came out. So glow. That's what y'all
Bro,
niggas is out here.
you niggas, listen. All y'all wanted to be like Joe was influenced by Joe.
But who?
Y'all was influenced by Fat. Come on, bro.
My brother, listen. Look, just go back in
Bro,
the
you would have never been
go
running with
back.
him if you
Listen,
wasn't.
I had love for Joe. He's from my neighborhood. So I genuinely, me, pun, like we really had love for Joe on some personal shit. We come from the real Terror Squad from that avenue. I come from that. I had nothing but love for Joe. Joe was the nigga that wasn't representing the crew right. So Joe, first of all, if you look at the timeline when it comes to hip hop, you see who put the flag, and you see who people wanted to be like when we came in. When me and Pun came, you see the influence Pun had, not
We
Joe.
don't take nothing from Pun, but Pun came from Joe.
No, Pun came from us, from the neighborhood, from the Bronx. Then we went to him because I knew the Terror
But y'all
Squad.
got to stop hating, bro. Y'all got to listen. It's
Why is
sometimes in some situations. Look,
what?
it's
So
sometimes in some situations that a nigga don't want to accept or didn't turn out their way. But
yo,
can't
why is the
nobody
truth
take
hard?
that Fat Joe was the man on top with that, bro.
Why is the truth so hard to understand? Why when I
The
say
truth is right in front of us.
exactly, it's
It-
right here. Look, right here,
yeah,
right here. So
bro.
all you gotta do is ask me the way
You
I
know the
answer.
last time, you know what me and Fat Joe got into it about the last time I saw him?
I wouldn't know.
It's me, him, Tally, Game, and we got like 8 of our people with us because we just ran into Joe. Right? Joe is Joe. We go to Prime 112, we eat up. We get into it about because I tried to pay the bill. Then Game tried to pay the bill and he went left. He said, like, Joe's always been an honorable dude, right?
Oh yeah, he paid for
No, it
gangster.
ain't no one meal. It's the fact he's always been respectful and honorable.
And
Bro,
he's
Cool
yes,
and Dre is
that's
like this with Joe. Them
that's
some
his outer
honorable dudes. Come
that's his
on, bro.
outer that's his outer cover. That's his outer cover. Yes, that's how he is. He presents himself like that to the world. But when you in there,
Okay, what
when
about what he
you
did
inside,
for Remy?
all right, so we can say the same thing about Shook. Hey, yo, Shook looked like an honorable dude. He looked like a good business, and he rep for the artist. When you have something to say, yeah, that's the observation. But when you
It
inside
all
that,
depends on what we talking about. We
no, that's
talking
what
about y'all want the world to believe
no, I don't
Joe
want
was
no,
messing with minors.
who y'all. We don't want that's the transcripts. That's not us. That's what the
No,
fucking
but
been.
that's a dude's story. That's not see
But that's
transcripts from the wiretap or transcripts from the actual victims are
we will have
transcripts.
to see that. We will have to check that out ourselves. I'm watching. I'm a spectator too. What
Now
do
the
you think?
only thing I see the Pistol Pete conversation is crazy. I can't fight that.
Yeah,
But
no, you said a lot. You said a lot.
I even think you on some man shit
Right.
until them women come to be because you're not saying, yeah, Joe's known for messing with underage women. You would have been said it, bro. You can't even say that today because you would have been said it in the past. If
Oh,
it
but
was if
you know that. You know that. But that's what I'm saying.
Bro, first of all, a man getting his asshole licked versus dealing with minors, that's two total different things, bro. You know the crazy part about this, Cuban? You want to clown Joe about getting his asshole licked, but you lick your woman's ass. So what's the difference? I lick my woman's ass, bro. That's a fact. Listen, my woman got one of the purest, cleanest derrieres. Listen, like Donald Trump voice, her derriere is so pure. The
The first,
derriere is so clean,
the first papaya,
so pure and clean,
the first
so fresh
papaya,
and so
the first
clean.
papaya, the papaya. You know the papaya, and it's the Hershey Highway. The
Yeah.
papaya, the first one I ever ate was like when I was 37 years old. So imagine, how could I even go past that line? I could never go. If the papaya was scary to me in the beginning, imagine the Hershey hole. Are you crazy? I'm not going over there.
So you telling me? Let me get this right. We gonna get listen. Every man got their kinky, got their freaky. If a
Yeah,
motherfucker ain't
but
doing no violating
because he
shit,
come from the same school, we used to run trash.
licking ain't penetrating. So we don't hold that against the homie if that's what happened.
Old school Joe would have never got his asshole licked. That's what I'm
Hold
telling
on.
you.
Listen. You
I
wouldn't know that
different.
because old
When
school
you
Joe,
get the
a
asshole
new
licked,
school
it's a whole
Joe,
different. I'm telling you, I seen it.
old school Joe or new school Joe ain't gonna have no man in that space anyway.
They know
But I want to
they
clear
had
up.
their faces in there, not him doing it. They
What
was
I
doing
did
it to
want to
him.
clear up is you, Cuban Linx, have never known Fat Joe to deal with underage women.
Listen, stop. You're trying to make a fucking little snippet out of this. Where I say, I don't believe Joe was fucking with little girls.
No, that's not
I
what I'm
can't
saying.
say that.
You
I
already
wouldn't
made it clear
listen.
that.
I didn't believe Joe got me set up to do this. And now in the transcripts, he's talking about him taking credit for it. I didn't believe that. I told Joe, when this happened to me, I said, go find that nigga, my nigga, you my brother, and we'll both handle it. Or matter of fact, just give me the address. He never did, right? So that's suspicious for me. Then he tried to make me sign a bag order. So that's another clue. Oh, this nigga, he stopped the other niggas that come me. So I already knew he wasn't on my side. That was my friendship, right? Because I gave him a chance. But now, all of this shit, and then TA told, he said it when he filed a complaint that the nigga was taking ownership of that he had done to me. That nigga fuck with little girls, nigga. Fuck that nigga.
No, see, you said it out of anger now.
That's
You
right.
just said earlier that you never seen him dealing with little girls.
I was like, yeah, I never seen that.
That's what I'm saying. So you can't, even
But
though he
I'm
might
trying
have
to say
did this.
I can't put nothing past him anymore. I can't vouch for him no more. That's what I'm saying. So if he's able to do this to me and hide it for this long, and then another dude comes out and says that, so what is that? Just to say that he don't fuck with little girls and now he got his top blown. I don't know. I can't vouch for that.
Hey,
I can't
look, this
know.
what we gonna do.
All I can
I'm
tell
gonna
you
get my. This
with
what I'm gonna
me,
do. I'm gonna
with
get my team. Listen, over the next couple days, anything you
no,
dig up, send to me. I'm gonna get my team
I
to
already know
really
what side
dig
you
into
on,
this.
and you're trying to make me look crazy. Stop.
No, I'm not. No. Ain't nothing. Look, ain't nothing you said today make you look crazy.
I've never said nothing to make you look
No,
crazy.
you didn't
Stop
say
fucking.
nothing. No, I'm gonna get my team to dig into this shit so we can really. And then I'm gonna send you everything we find. If we find something, so you know what it is. And because this is just a conversation.
Listen, no joke, choke no joke, and read the whole script already. He read the whole play.
Listen,
I'm listening like a fucking little.
I got a 2 o'clock. I'm gonna get to this shit because I want to get into it, but I don't want to believe it. But
You believed it about Jim Jones? Just with a fucking conversation?
I heard it.
Imagine this shit. This shit got conversations, it got fucking pictures, it got fucking receipts. You're gonna be like this. Holy shit. That's what you're gonna do.
Listen, 72
This is
hours.
right
We
up your
back
ass,
at it.
too. This is right up your ass.